Hey y'all, this is Rose again. Zephaniah's reply. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. It is Sunday. My town had a little tragedy today. So I just want to say shout out to the family. They lost one of their members, awesome young lady. I just want to say, God bless you all. We're all sending our prayers. If anything I can do for you guys, just please let me know. Today I chose a letter from a young lady. She gave me her age, so I know she's a young lady, a very, very young lady. And she says, God bless you all. Thank you all. Thank you for showing up for me. Thank you for standing in the gap. Thank you for stopping me in the story saying, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? It is amazing. And I thank you all so very, very much. Getting back to the young lady says, that she's a very young woman who says she is battling, developing herself into the adulthood. She says her life is simple, although she came from money. She says her desires are simple. Her dreams consist of trust, patience, love, building togetherness, and laughter. She says her family always encourages her to marry men or date men with money. She says to the extent that they introduce her often to various men of all ages. Some she feels is old enough to be her grandfather. She says she wants advice and she wants to be able to choose someone her own age, near her own age. She feels that the pressure is overly intoxicating to the point she feels like she should just give up and marry so they can let her alone. Although she may not be happy, but at least she'll have them off of her back. Okay. I guess y'all can look at my face and realize how this one is going to go. Young lady, I feel sorry for you. And way to the place where this is disturbing. I don't understand families. I do not understand family to the place to where it is. Excuse me, y'all. I gotta move this stuff over right quick so I can get to this. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. Let that child alone. Leave that child alone. If you raise an intelligent individual with common sense, is the money that important that you would sacrifice her life and her well-being to marry a man that's like 6 times, 5 times her age? Really? Now, if she chooses a man of that age and she feel like she wants to be happy and that's what's satisfying to her, then that's one thing. But all you people out there who encouraging somebody to marry somebody for some dollars, relationships based on financial structure, really? How many billionaires we see daily get divorced? Money is not always the answer, and I don't get it twisted. We need some of that. I got a motto: romance without finance is ignorance. Sorry. But I still say, let people be. And young lady, you said you're to the place where you caving in on your happiness, caving in on your peace. That's going to be on you. Because if you're an adult and you pay your bills and you take care of yourself and you like the life that God has given you, don't let nobody talk you into nothing. Do you hear me? Stand your ground. Respect them. Love them and do what you need to do by them. But do not, and I beg you, do not just up and marry somebody for money. They could be sadistic or narcissistic or anything. Be real, real careful. Be real, real careful. Because see, people who live certain lives and that's comfortable for them, let's don't get it twisted. Arranged marriages happen all around the world, day after day. But most of those people were raised in a structure that it doesn't matter. They're raised in a structure that that's how we do it. But you, from your letter, sound like a smart young girl who have your mind made up and educated young woman, pay your little bills, live in your little place. Some people don't even know who you are related to because you desire for that not to be public. I respect that. I respect you today, baby. And I believe that this is difficult for me because I'm a mother and I have daughters. And neither of my daughters are married to a billionaire in finances. They're not empty pocketed, but they're not married to billionaires, and they love them and they respect them and they take care of them. Now, I do understand us parents want our children to have better lives than us, and we want them to have this and we want them to have that, but teach them how to get it. In the 21st century, these young ladies, by the time they run into who they're supposed to run into, their credit score ought to be already all right. They should be in positions where they kind of they gonna respect that cash when they roll in because we want them to be able to have stuff. Our grandchildren to have stuff, them to be able to have a home, take trips, do the things they want to do, not go to bed biting their fingernails worried if their light's gonna be turned off in the morning. I'm with all of that. I respect all of that. But I do not respect encouraging some child to get married to a rich man and then divorce, get 2 or 3 divorces under the belt. What are we saying? Are we pimping them out? We're pimping them out to the highest bidder? Supposed to be, see, this is the thing what I don't get from people. We said, we write things. I see people writing stuff on Facebook all the time, and they talk about, well, I'm going to marry this man. He got to have this, and he got to have that. What you bringing? What are you bringing? While you sitting around on Facebook writing about what kind of man you want, are you taking any college courses? Are you getting any certifications or anything? If he walk up and give you $1 million, you going to know how to develop that? You know how to flip it? Or do something with it? Or you just going to go and get like a $2,000 hairdo? What are you going to do? See, so those type of things we need to think about. Did we train them to marry a billionaire? And some things come with that. It's things that come with that. So, sweetheart, I'm saying from what you said in your letter, you kind of already there where you develop. And God will send you what he needs you. And you close your ears. You listen well and respect people, but you close your ears down. Don't let no one talk you into grabbing something for $1. Because if the dollar gone, then what you gonna do? He $1 million out a day. The stock market crashed and he ain't got 5 minutes and you stuck on stupid with somebody you can't stand. Really? Tell them you love them, your family, and respect them, but explain to them that this is a decision you're going to have to make because you're the one that's going to wake up looking at Mr. Dollars. Not Mr. I love you, not Mr. I'll keep you and wipe you if you can't wipe yourself, not sticking in this, not none of that. Just Mr. Billion, that now he Mr. Penny now. And then what you do? You're stuck somewhere where you hate. You spend the rest, you live in hell and die and go to hell. You feel like you're in purgatory. I do not advise that for anyone. I think that's weird. I'm not saying do not pass them on to somebody who's penniless. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying do not tell your little girl that you need to marry somebody with money. Okay, that's standard. That's common sense. We don't want them to go out there getting somebody who don't have a thought or idea or ability, I think they both should be able to bring something to the table. I think that if you marry that much and he die and leave it, how long is it going to last you if you're not structured? This is not for everyone. A lot of people know how to do it, and they'll take it and they'll move on and they'll do what they need to do. But today, when she told me that broke my heart when I read it because I didn't know that we were still doing arranged marriages. And I consider it an arranged marriage when you consistently advise your child to marry this type of man, that type of man, what are you doing to your baby? What are you doing to your daughter? What are you saying to your child? That's all I want to know. What are you saying to your child? Children need structure and pleasantries from us. There's nothing wrong with giving them motivation and common sense, but do not drill something in your child that they'll be willing to do that just to get you to shut up. Is that a piece? So what are we doing? So baby, young lady, hold on to God's unchanging hand. Hold on to your common sense. It has blessed you so far. If he rich and you love him and he love you, that's a plus. But it's because you got money and you just want someone that you have to marry somebody with money. Suppose he don't have $1 today, but he got $1 million ideas and he's capable of stepping therein to work toward that. And you're a young person and you're coming into yourself. He's coming in himself. Y'all work together to have things together so y'all can live a happy life, a satisfied, happy life. That's so beautiful. I advise that. This one was not difficult at all. I didn't have to go sit in my car for this one. When I read it, I became bitter at the fact that someone would take a child and put them out there like that in the 21st century now, where intellect, education, and they can work and make their own dollars and do what they need to do. I just did not get it. I thought it was sad. I don't like feeling sad about kids. Pushing people out to do things that's not going to expand their life or bring peace. She said she know what kind of guy she want, and she know how she want to be happy, but they insist that this one that she met me in 2 and 3 times her age. But that's a good guy. He's a nice guy. Well, if he that good, you get him. Don't put that granddaddy on your children unless that's what they want. Stop it. Stop it. Do not send your child over into purgatory land just for $1. Now that right there is just the epitome of letting dollars take over your life to the place that you're willing to sell your child's soul and happiness for $1. Stop it. And I don't know who you are, you family, but y'all cut it out. Y'all destroying them. Let it go. It's not fair. It's not right. I'm not going to be with y'all long. I got a few things I need to go do today. They kind of busy. Like I said, we had a tragedy in our town, and the family's going through some things, and there's a couple things I want to go check on some people and some visit and do some stuff. So I won't be with y'all long, but I just want to say this. There is God in everything that we do. And there's decisions. And we do not need to be scattering God's sheep and to convince people that they should do something that's against their soul. It may be cool for the going. Everybody wants some bell bottoms. Everybody want, some matte lipstick or something. Okay. Those things that everybody can go and do and agree on doing it together, even if that matches you. But to suggest that a person should marry somebody because of how much dollars they have, it doesn't work. Like I say, pick up any newspaper, pick up any celebrity book, and you'll find out that billionaires walk off and leave each other. And so therefore, what's to say that when you sick your little girl on some spoiled billionaire, that she's going to be treated with dignity and decency? Perhaps he believed that you're a lower class. And therefore, he just can walk over you and do whatever he want to do. Suppose you're setting your child up for something like that. I don't think it's a good idea. And that's kind of what I feel about that. Now, don't get it twisted. This is Zephaniah's reply. Under bent isn't broken. And that's what we do. She's feeling bent, but we don't want her to get to the place of being broken. So this is what my opinion is. Slack up. Give her a break. Teach her That love and kindness and happiness and trust and all these things go in with that. Show her something different and pray for God to bless her with something, these all the good things. Ask her what she wants. She said no one asked her ever what she wanted in life and how happy she wanted to be and what kind of guy she wanted to be with. Take your time and ask her. Let's encourage people, even if it's not your child, if it's anybody, and you know a coworker, a friend, or anybody that's going through stuff. Stop and ask them. Say, well, what do you desire in life? What would you have God do for you, or whomever you call, whoever is your guy? Ask them. What do you desire? What do you want? Then you'll have grounds and you have a reason and how to help someone get to where they're kind of going. Just instead of invoking on them the ideas that we have on how things should be ran. But most times we're wrong when it comes to stuff like that. But I respect that you wanted to have things. Perhaps you should teach her how to get them. So then when she do go to Mr. So-and-so, they'll be on an even level. We have to be real, real careful sicking people on folks. Because we don't know what them folks is thinking. Or what they'll do to you. Because a lot of times they feel like your level doesn't match theirs. So you should be pleased and glad that someone with $6 want to be with you and you got two. Bring your intellect to the table. Bring your other stuff to the table. Show them that your stuff is just as valuable. Or you go inside yourself and realize that. And let no weapon formed against you prosper. Let no one entice you or bother you so much till you'll get to the place where you feel like you got to just do anything. Or you're willing to do anything for some financial structure. When I know thousands of people that pay their own bills, take care of themselves. And when Mr. Whomever come along, when Mr. Whomever or Miss Whomever come along, they feel pleased to have someone like you. Because what you don't have in dollars, you match it in other stuff. So I just want to tell y'all thank you today. I'm out because I got somewhere to go and some things to do. But I just stopped you to say this. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't set nobody up. We don't know what we're setting people up for. We could be destroying them to the place where they'll jump off the bridge. They get with somebody and they're so miserable and sad and lonely that there's no telling what they'll do to get away from that. Let's don't do that to each other. Let's help each other. Let's pray for each other. Say, God, bring her what she needs. Bring him what he needs. Honor the desires of their hearts. And ask people what they want. Ask people how they feel. Don't go in with our real smart self thinking we know everything and just telling people what they should do. We destroy people sometimes when we do that. We don't want to be bent or broken, but we're working on those things. So I just want to tell y'all thank you. This is Rose from Zephaniah's Reply, and I trust you. If I got breath in my body, I'll be back. But until then, y'all be good to one another. Check on each other. See what each other need, and don't just assume because it worked one way for you, it has to work that way for them. And then check yourself and see if you're real happy with all them dollars. And do they satisfy everything that you need satisfying? Y'all be blessed.